Welcome to fourth grade math. This is lesson 144 and lesson 143 because of the test. So I wanted to make sure that you had one day, that the test was just on one day and you didn't have anything else, because I realize how long it takes you guys to take the test. Hopefully some of you are able to focus a little bit better and can take it a little bit quicker. But if it takes longer, your parents will probably be letting me know if they need assistance with that. So, but anyway, the first page is solving equations. The second page is a review of working with equations and metrics. So it's kind of some of both. And so I'm going to let you know what to do on each of these sections. We're going to do all of the first page, the very first page. We're going to do everything here because it's pretty foundational and we want to make sure that you really understand this. But on the review sections and extra practice, I'll let you know what to pick there. So first of all, we're going to take a look at the board. Scratch that, I'm sorry. I'm going to start with some of our coins. So let me grab that. Okay, so if I have 5 pennies in one hand and a nickel in the other hand, these two amounts are equal, correct? Because 5 pennies equals 5 cents. 1 nickel equals 5 cents, right? So they're 5 cents equals 5 cents. That's what that is. Okay. Now, if I have, here, I'm going to write an equation on the board. For now, I'm going to write it down here, and if I have 8 cups, it's equal to 4 pints, okay? Because how many cups are in one pint, right? 2 cups in a pint. So if we want to know 4 pints, we go 2 times 4, we get 8, okay? 8 cups in 4 pints. That's equal. If I had 8 cups over here of grape juice and 4 pints of grape juice, they would be equal amounts, okay? So that's what this equal sign is, an equation, okay? And an equation is a mathematical sentence that uses the equal symbol to show that 2 amounts are equal. Sometimes an equation contains an unknown number that is usually represented by a letter in the alphabet, okay? We're going to start with using the letter N, okay? I'm going to erase that one, and we're going to go to our, this equation right here, okay? N plus 4 is equal to 8 times 2, okay? We're going to do this equation, and then I'm going to give you a chance to pause it so you can take the speed drills, but I wanted to do this first one with you, okay? So, N plus 4 equals 8 times 2. Which one could we do first? Can we add 4 plus N, which is unknown, which we don't know what number it is, okay? Or can we multiply 8 times 2? We can multiply 8 times 2. Okay, 8 times 2 is, all right, let me hear you. Okay, 16, good. So over here we have N plus 4 still, and we have 16, okay? In order, we need to take away the 4. We want to get N all by itself, okay? We need to take this 4 away. If we're adding the 4, how could we get to 0? Okay, if we do the opposite of adding, we'll get to 0, right? If we add 4 here, and then we subtract 4, and what we do to this side, we have to do to this side. 4 minus 4 is 0. So we have n left on this side, right? n plus 4 minus 4 is 0, so n is by itself. And then 16 minus 4 is 12, okay? So this says that n is equal to 12, okay? So there's your answer. The way to check this is to put 12 in for n. So 12 plus 4 equals 8 times 2. Okay, what's 12 plus 4? 16. What's 8 times 2? Also 16. Check. It means we did it. We have the right number, okay? I'm going to give you a chance to pause it so you can go take your 2 speed drills. And then when you come back, we'll get going on more of this, okay? Okay, I hope you did well on those speed drills. If for some reason you weren't able to take that yet, that's okay. You can do it at the end, and just make sure we don't forget those, okay? So when we do an equation, just to recap, the equal sign shows that what is on this side and what is on this side is equal. And if we've got an unknown number, we need to get the n by itself to figure out the answer, okay? So solve the side without the unknown number and write the answer below. Rewrite the side with the unknown number, okay? What I did here, I did n plus 4 equals 16, okay? And then, now, I combined a couple things, but you could have right here n plus 4 equals 16. And then you can rewrite to subtract. It's whichever is easiest for you, okay? But if we're going to figure out, let's see, the next problem is not the same. I have a different problem. Because this is from the second lesson. Okay, so solve the side without the unknown number. Write the answer below. Rewrite the side with the unknown number. To solve for n must be left all alone. Since 4 is being added, we use the opposite process, which is subtraction. Subtract 4 from both sides of the equation. Whatever is done to one side of an equation must be done to the other side of the equation, okay? Check answer by rewriting the original problem, substituting answer for n, and solving. Both sides of the equation should have the same number, okay? So, x minus 9 equals 72 divided by 12, okay? We're going to solve the side without the unknown number, 72 divided by 12, okay? What is that answer? Anybody remember? Okay, it's in our 12s. 72. It's 6, okay? 6. And we're going to rewrite x minus 9, okay? Equals 6. All right, I'll do it the way that the book is showing, just so we have that all, okay? So now, we're subtracting 9. What's the opposite of subtraction? Addition, okay? Addition. So x minus 9 plus 9 equals 6. Now, what I did to one side, what do I have to do to the other? I have to do that same process, right? I have to add 9, so plus 9. Okay? Now, x is by itself, right? Because minus 9 plus 9 is 0. X equals 6 plus 9 is what? 15. Okay? Hope you got that. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have 15 minus 9 equals 72 divided by 12, okay? 15 minus 9 is 6. 72 divided by 12. Remember, we had it over there. It's also 6, okay? Help yourself out if you've already done the problem. Don't go through, like if you had to write this out and go 72 and divide it by 12, don't go through all that work again twice if you got the answer somewhere, okay? Just go, oh, well, I did it there and I got 6. So if I got that right, then this would be 6, okay? And so we got 6 on both sides. Check mark means that it is correct. We can circle x equals 15 as our answer, okay? On your page, finish the equation. The very first one is completely done. I want you to read through that and just check their work, okay? It's right, but I want you to see how they got it, okay? B and C, you're just filling in the numbers that are missing. So you've got to do that work. Section 2, you're doing all of it, but I want it to look like section 1. I want you to have every step written out, okay? That's part of this, is writing out the steps because they help you to make sure you get everything in, okay? Section 3 is 2-story problems. I'm gonna have you do both of those. So just do that. Section 4, if you'll turn the paper over, section 4 is these divide and check. You may pick one of them to do, whichever one you would like. Section 5, do the black problems. So A, E, G, D, H. Okay, A, C, and F are green, so you don't have to do those. Section 6 is just writing the temperatures. So go ahead and do all of those. Get as close to the temperature as you can. Just try to see where that's at. The extra practice sections, I'm going to have you pick 4 of them to do. Okay? So 4 total for all those sections, okay? Get out your second worksheet, work with equations and metrics, and you're gonna do all of section 1 because that is just your, it's the same thing that we were just doing, so I want you to do all of those. We're gonna review some of these units, so I'm gonna have you do all of those. And then 3 doing all, and 4 and 5. So we're gonna do all of this first page. I'm gonna let you not do some of the ones on the back, okay? So all of page 1 for both of these pages, and then I'll break up some for you on the back. So section 6, if you'll turn it over, you can pick one of the measurement problems to do. Section 7, pick one. Section 8, pick one. Then the homework, you're gonna do all of it, okay? So those sections, so if you, hopefully you mark something down. If not, you can go back in the video and listen to how I gave that again. Okay, first, or before I let you go on this, we are gonna take a look at some of these. So DL, okay? Liter is always a capital L. It's the only one like it. So anytime you see the L, you know it's liter, okay? This is deciliter, okay? Deciliter is just DL, okay? HM, hectometer, okay? And deci means 10, okay? Remember that, it means 10. Hecto means 100, HH, hecto 100. Okay, that one should be fairly simple. Centi also means 100. Also century, that's 100 years. So if you can keep those together, okay? MM, millimeter. Milli means 1,000, okay? G is gram, okay? That's a basic metric unit of weight is a gram. M is meter. DM is decimeter, okay? So that's 10. Kilogram means 1,000. And then DAL is decaliter, okay? So that does mean 10, but that's 10 liters equals 1 decaliter. That's how that works, okay? So for those, I'm gonna do the first one with you in that section on 2A. So if you'll be on page 259, 2A, we're gonna do the first one together, okay? So it has 20 centimeters, 2 meters, 20 millimeters, and 2 inches, okay? So we're gonna put this in order from least to greatest, okay? So which one would be the smallest of our metric? That's the millimeters. It takes 1,000 millimeters to equal a meter, okay? So then it takes, yeah, so 20 millimeters is the first one. We'll keep it simple. So 20 millimeters is the first one. 2 inches. This is, and you've got 20 centimeters. So if you have your ruler, get your ruler out, and hopefully you have one that has centimeters and inches, okay? So if you have one that has centimeters and inches, look at how many centimeters could make up 2 inches, okay? It's about 5 centimeters make up 2 inches. So is 20 centimeters more than 2 inches? Yes, so we have 20 millimeters, 20 mm, 20 inches is next, and then 20 centimeters. And 2 meters is about 2 yardsticks, or a little bit around about that, a little bit bigger. So the 2 meters is the biggest, okay? So 20 millimeters, 2 inches, 20 centimeters, 2 meters should be the order of that first one, okay? So if you do some of those in that same way, and if you get stuck on those, let your parents know. They can always ask me and we can help you with that. So we will try to help you with that if we can, and if not, we'll figure that out. So anyway, I've given you what to do on both pages. So if you didn't mark that down, go back and listen again to what I said to mark and do. So go ahead and get started. If you haven't done your speed drills, make sure to get those done, and the homework, those 3 divide and checks on page 260. Okay, so get that done, and then after you've done your lessons today, it will be spring break for you. So enjoy your spring break if I don't see you before, and we'll see you next time.